I welcome everyone to Mrs. Outlook. We got Cardo W. Jr. joining us again from Care First Arena. I'm Wilson Target Jr. Whole lot of emotions in this one. Watching Washington do a great job for 3 quarters. And, Cardell, you and I could hear you from home thinking the same thing I was thinking. Back to the other night on the men's side, watching somebody lose a 29-point lead. I know this wasn't quite 29, but man, I was sitting here the whole time like, are y'all really about to give all this back after checking so many of the boxes that you had mentioned during pregame? Sites goes off in the first half, then you come on the second half, she scores two. It was a big two, mind you, but she scores two. But again, what did you say? You said they had to stop her and Mabry. Maybe woke up when Toronto was at their worst and she gave Washington a hell of a scare. But you were in the building, man. Your thoughts? I'll just keep watching this clip.
Look, the Mystics were beating them up inside, man. Led by Lauren Betts. This was her best game as a pro, her breakout game. C-Strom was contributing. Shakira Onyeware was second game in a row. She's kind of been the leading scorer, handling business. It was by committee, and then the fourth quarter. Marina Mabry woke up. 18 points in the quarter, 5 of 7 shooting from the field, 4 of 6 from deep, 4 of 4 from the free throw line. 71, 66, 100 splits. No turnovers, plus 12. When I say she was bombing away, and all those shots were on Sonia Citron, arguably the Mystics' best perimeter defender. And they was all on her, and she was right there coming off screens. The Mystics showing trap, then going back, and Marina just being patient. And when the big went back and she had daylight, she let it fly. Looking at the Mystics bench flashing the three, it's like, yeah, we coming back. And then when Sykes turned that corner and got to go ahead, I was like, Lord, man, not again. I'm like, man, I must be bad luck, though. I'm about to just not even cover it because it's the second game in a row, man. Like, it must be me. What's going on, though? Like, and then Sonia Citron saved the day. It was a hard foul, and Betts had a shot that almost went in that led to the jump ball that almost went in. So they had the jump ball with 2 seconds left. You know what I mean? And it got to Citron, and her presence of mind to stay locked in the game with Mabry hitting those shots. Those shots was on her. Those turnaround shots, them side step, fade, step back threes, those were on her. To the point I saw Citron, she was just like, dog, what y'all want me to do? I got her hand up. And it's fitting that she hit the game winner. And her presence of mind to not only be aware and alert when she got the ball in her hands to hurry up and just get a shot up, but to get a shot that couldn't be blocked or really contested. And it was just all in stride. And that's just, those are the things where basketball, we call it great feel, great instincts. You just go right into it, man. And you can tell growing up, she probably practiced those type of shots all the time in the yard and all that. And it ain't even touched where I'm at. So it's fitting. She's the one that got the game winning shot to redeem it. And I know they probably gonna show it on the game on TV or wherever highlights. But you know what Marina Mabry did? She walked past him. She saw Citron, tapped on the belt like, "Just a good shot, dog." Like, respect, man. I was giving you kill shots and you stayed, and that's mental toughness. Because a lot of players would have been alert. They would have got the ball, fumbled it, and just threw up some wild stuff. You know what I mean? She stayed locked in, pivot, fade away, boom. And the Mystics needed this bad, man, to try to potentially lose this one, like in similar fashion how they lost the game earlier against Caitlin Clark. It was just against the Fever and all that. It's just, that'd have been tough, man. So for a young team, they needed this win. But it also goes to show you they got to figure out a way to close in the fourth quarter, man. They got to figure a lot of stuff out, man, because again, the defensive breakdowns when it's winning time, it's a pattern. It's a pattern, man. And the turnovers, man, even they had 3 in the fourth. But in the first half, that second quarter is what allowed the tempo to stay close. But they had a chance of blowing this thing, getting in the 20s and all that, and the game would have been over. You had 22 turnovers. And they scored 22 points off those 22 turnovers. And they punished them in the paint. And I'm not even going to get on the bench scoring. The bench, obviously, most of it was led by Cody McMahon and Betts, but they destroyed them in that regard, man. Points in the paint, always Washington most of the time for most of the season, 54-40. And this is without Kiki. You know what I mean? But Toronto killed him in fast break points, 17-5. And I believe, and they had less turnovers, and the Mystics didn't count. The Toronto had 18 turnovers, but the Mystics only scored 14. So they ain't kill him in that regard. But Mystics killed him. Second chance points, 16-6. They killed him in everything else, man. Total rebounds, 39-21. I mean, you see what I'm saying? It was just dominance, but that full quarter. And Marina, and I say she was bombing away, no conscience, man. No conscience. It was a sight to behold, man. So the Mystics, hell of a win. Hell of a way to win it. But they got to work on some things because they were lucky. Because when Sykes turned that corner, got that layup, like what if Sykes gets the tip and knocks it in the backcourt? See what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It literally
it's over.
yeah, you see what I'm saying? So it literally could have came down to that, man. But look, all they won. That's all that matters. And Cody McMahon, that's my nickname for one woman fast break. I haven't seen a player in the league running when she got an open court, it's over. All she got to do is make the layup. Then you're not catching her. She faster with the ball than the majority of the league is just by themselves, man. Like she's a freak athlete, man. Like I mean, Sykes is, but she's like Sykes, but more powerful. If you see it in person, it's like wow. So I see why she missed layup. She be boom, and it's just like oh shit, the court here, damn. And then it's the WNBA side. Oh, they're a little bit taller than college, man. I was like, look, dog, like when she learned how to harness that speed, she reminds me. And I know the ladies don't like us comparing it to the fellas, but whatever, man. Look, it's no disrespect at all. She reminded me of young John Wall. When John Wall was just 100 miles an hour, it's like, and then he said Sam Cassell to pull him to the side, like, yo, slow down, man. Like, he's like, man, my teammates ain't running with me. He said, yeah, fool, they can't catch you. They can't run with you. You too damn fast. Slow the fuck down. You slow down, they rock with you. They can't catch you. So, but she got that in her, and when she learned how to harness that and apply it, it's gonna be scary, man. Because it's not even just on offense. Her speed defensively, when she learned how to apply it on that end, be moving around the court and being placed to take the charge and close outs to block shots, fly out of nowhere, get rebounds, or bait them and think they got the pass and jump it and go get she's gonna be a problem, man. So yeah, man, they came through, and like I said pregame, Bets had to stand up. So like, she had to step up with no Kiki. It is what it is, because let's be real, Sonya, every game, Sonya and Shakira are at the top of the scouting report. You know what I'm saying? Along with Kiki when she's playing. Those are the three. They top three scouting report players for the Mystics for every opponent. Other players got to step up. And if they step up, it loosens things up. And now it's like it's a whole committee that y'all got to deal with, and that's tough. So, look, man, hell of a game. Hell of a game. Especially, I know Mabry got going, but they held Sykes to 2 points. And I think that's how she got going, because they were so locked in on her. It's like, all right, my turn. And you could tell she was frustrated in the first half. And you could tell Brandello was telling her, like, yo, just be patient. It's coming. Be patient. You could just tell her, because she was getting at the refs and everything. And her Lord knows her time came in the fourth quarter. Sheesh. So, man, credit to the Mystics. They needed this one in the worst way.
Yeah, like you said, I agree with you on every point with Cody. I think he said in pregame when she becomes more under control, it's going to get lethal on both ends. It was great to see Lauren be that productive. They needed every bit of it. Lauren and Cody was at 27 off the bench. That was huge in this one with Kiki not playing. Like that was big. Even late in the game, like Lawrence, the ball went into Lauren when they got the jump ball. Like that's huge too. And yeah, Sonya, just the message, the mental toughness to stay with it when things were going everything but your way in that fourth quarter. Because I know that had to hurt when Marina going off like that. Um, and then it was just a poised shot. She got the ball, went straight to something clearly she's comfortable with, as you mentioned. That's just a hell of a shot, man. This is a hell of a shot. And I'm just happy that they were able to salvage it because it didn't look good. It was heading towards them wasting a pretty decent performance from them. 3 quarters of really good work, really solid work. Well, 2 quarters of really solid work. We had what happened in the second quarter. But yeah, the toughest part is, is cliche. Oh, people always talk about like young teams got to learn how to win. We're in that stretch of them figuring out how to do that, and it's nerve wracking and crazy and everything else. I'm looking forward to the other side of it, but yeah, they did so many things right tonight. You don't turn the ball over. You turn the ball over like maybe 6 less times. It's a different game. Totally different game.
That's
But
they got to stop turning it over, man. They got to. Like God, like, and I can't even. The Georgia machine shoot the ball well, but she has 7 assists and 1 turnover. But she got to figure out a way defensively how to become a little more annoying. They started picking on her, and that was Sykes. Like pick and roll, come over here. You know what I mean? Or she was getting backdoored or something, trying to like she got figured out there. But 7 assists, 1 turnover, and she only scored 1 point. And that was a free throw. She didn't hit the field goal. But see, you could tell she's a winning player because she still figured out a way how to make an impact without scoring. A lot of players would have slow head down and got to take them out. They no good. So she still did what her strength is, and that's part of being professional. Figure out how to help the team win, regardless if it's going for you offensively or not, man. But my concern for her is just keeping the turnovers down, and you can't be it can't be so easy to score against you. You got to hold up. Like you fine, you small, cool, be annoying as hell. They see you pass that thing. Like that's what small guards supposed to do. I don't even want to dribble. Too much energy. But yeah, I totally agree, man. They dodged the bullet tonight, but whatever. They got the win. And
hey,
part of
man,
it, like you said, I know they're gonna say, well, yeah, most of the team is young, either rookies or second year players. But if you look at Shakir and Onyewe and all, they young. They in their first 4 or 5 years, like, and it's not. I know they've been on teams where they probably won more games earlier in their career, but they weren't in this role, leading. They
which
were in
is
a role of a
totally
rookie.
different.
Yeah,
Which is
that's a different
totally
seat.
different.
That's
Yes,
a different
yes.
seat. That's a different seat. That seat a little bit harder. You know what I mean? And you got to lead people and lead yourself. They got to learn that. So
Yep.
it's a roster full of players learning on the job different roles to make this thing come together. And that's why you're seeing the ups, and you can see the talent because they be up big most of the season.
Yep.
But then you see the inexperience in the roles, and then it comes back down.
I think that's a great point that you brought up is the fact that yeah, they're vets technically, but they weren't playing this role this entire time
You know,
at all. So just like Sonya, Kiki are going through it in terms of it's the first time where you're legit on the scout report going into the whole year.
mm-hmm.
Same thing. Michaela was had a different role in every other spot, and Shakira when the Mystics, she's been through like 3 different iterations of the Mystics since she's been here. And this is the first one where it's being featured. It's totally different. All right, so player of the game for you.
I gotta give it to Sean, man. I gotta give it to Sean. She the game winner, man. But she's also at 17, 5 and 3, man. So um, yeah, it was close with bets for what she did, but yeah, she for the way she got bombed in the fourth and stuck with it, hit that game with it, that was tough.
Hey, no fight back for me at all. Like that was the only response that's the only response you could have after what
Yeah,
happened in that fourth. And
yeah,
she responded. She responded in kind.
yeah.
Xfactor.
Bets, easy, long bets, 18 points, 8 and 9. Honestly, I feel like she should have been more aggressive. Like that one of those last plays,
When she kicked it
pass
to the
back out.
corner, I thought she should have
Like,
went up.
dog,
Yep.
dog, that's the
Yep.
inexperience. It's like we going to you because you hot. You 8 or 9, dog. You shoot that joint. If worst case, they're gonna foul you. Then you go to the free throw
Hmm.
line. And that's the inexperience, man, at this level. Like I'm deferring. And it's like not in that you gotta understand where you at. You gotta understand, but she was like that in college. She would dominate, but let's play the team game and all that. She would go back in that mode. And that's the learning experience. It's like, no, when you only
Hmm.
miss one shot and they haven't stopped you all night, take us home.
Yep. Yep. And I know exactly what play you were talking about because when they got the ball into her, it was 1-on-1.
Yeah.
and then she kicked it out. It was like you said, go get straight to it because you had the advantage. And as you said, nobody has stopped it to that point. But hell of a game from her. Like you said, with Kiki being out, the three rookies, I thought all three rookies stepped in and filled in to try to make up for that production. And Betts, McMahon, Dugalic trying to fill in for Kiki as a group. All right, we'll get to these comments. So you out here, Carlos Roberts. When we had a huge lead, I knew at some point maybe it was going to get cooking. Yeah, I feel like we
Man,
all felt like that
boy, did she
watching,
ever.
but
And boy, did she ever. Sheesh. She's a
that was a
competitor, man.
crazy night.
She is a serial competitor. I love it,
Mm-hmm.
man. Like she's and dog, she with it, dog. She could be down 100-0. I'm about to bomb out, and we coming back. She be on that time, and she played like I love it, man. It's refreshing
That
to
was
see.
a hell of a performance by her. Game blouses with his coach. I practice Van Gundy philosophy. I love it. Area 11 T said nice win. Doug Dame, none of them are ready. Citron is great, but why is passing Betts the ball to play before? She fumbled 4 passes this game. In those moments, we need Citron to win the game, but she came to it.
Yeah, I have to disagree. She was 8 or 9. All of them fumble passes. That's why they had so many turnovers. So that you can throw that out the window. You giving that to her because they haven't stopped all game. She was 8 or 9. She 18 points. She had a team high. She
Mhm.
literally had the team high, and so it makes sense. And what are you gonna do? She's 6'7". What are you gonna do? You foul her, or she gonna get a good shot? Why would you want to pass it back out to Sonya and force up a tough three?
I was just about to get on Citron for being trash tonight. I don't know what that happened to her 3 ball, though.
Um, yeah, man, it's just one of them things, man. She just got to stay in the lab. And I see her. She was working pregame. It's not like she's not working on it. So she working. It happens, man. It's just you hit cold spells. That's why you live by the three and you die by the three. But you see the game winner, that mid range, that's a lot more likely to go in. Shout out to our analytics. Shout out to the analytics people, man.
Carlos Roberts. We play 4 versus 5 every night, but our 2 PGs don't even look to score. There were times when they got past the defense and had clear lanes of the basket. Both PGs passed out to the three.
Yeah, they definitely overpass. Georgia she got to figure out how to hit shots, man. If she can hit shots more consistently, she's dangerous, and not turn the ball if she's dangerous. But forget all that. If you ain't gonna hit shots, you damn sure can't be food on the other end. You got
Yep.
nah, dog. You can't. It can't be you have it your way on defense, Burger King, and you don't score. Like, yeah, the 7 assists is great. The one turnover is even better. But yeah, man, you gotta get more. You got to, because teams are going to pick on you, and they're going to eventually. If it keeps happening, they're gonna play you off the court.
All right. Next, we got it's going to be a wild ride. Hello, LOL, because we won this game on pure talent. Because in the half court, it is not good. This got to be the worst passing team in the league. But let's go. We taking all dubs.
Hey, man, growing process. That's a process. Growing pains.
We might got another legit rookie class. Maybe new big three. LOL.
Let them develop, man. That's all. That's them. Let them grow, man. The best should be doing this. She is the reason why she's picked high, possible #1 pick.
Thanks. Uh, Damn agree with Carlos Roberts. Amar has so many opportunities. She has to look to score. Going with what you were saying earlier. Keep stepping up, which is great for a young team. That's talking about the youngsters. Yes, McMahon is going to be good, but you're right. Once she learns to switch up her pace and play off 2 feet more, no one can stop her getting to the basket. Shoot, Cody low key like Danny, at least on fast breaks, which is why I'd kind of like to see her get some point forward opportunities by the end of the year.
Denny is not the athlete she is. Never was. Not even close. Like y'all for the comparison on the men's side, like it might be kind of like because she's big, man. She's not like small. She's like for comparison, it's probably like LeBron when he was in his prime, like that fast and that strong. Like if you see her in person, And like see her quads compared to everybody. She's powerful and fast. There's a reason why she gets in the lane. It be players back there, they don't want to feel that. And then when some are brave enough to get in there, it's always an ugly collision. And she gets up first, and it take them a while to get up. Pretty soon, it's gonna travel around the league. But once she gets more control of it, she's gonna be able to score more and take advantage of it. She's fast. It's like when De'Aaron Fox is healthy, he's not as powerful, but she got the combination. That's what I'm saying. She's strong and she's fast and powerful. So even if you hit her or like you bump her and stuff, she is not taking off. No, I'm going right. I'm eating that. I'm going right to the basket. Then it's just on me to lay it up, or you're gonna have to make a big time block or something. But when she puts her head down, it's nothing you can do. So, it's LeBron-esque for the women's side. It's she got the speed and the power, and that's a dangerous combination.
I would simply say it's one of those things you really got to go see her play live, and it'll put it into your mind. Like it
Yeah,
helps you really process her. She's one of those like she's one of them type of different switched up athletes. Like someone built like that shouldn't be that damn fast. It
hmm
like those things don't go together ordinarily. And when you see it, you'll see why. Ricardo said it was like that in college. When she get downhill or in an open court, things tend to do this the closer she gets to the basket. Not a lot of people that want to be a part of that. The game's a fun game though. At least to provide us a downhill player that can give us some drive and kick opportunities. But man, they gotta stop turning that ball over so much.
you ain't see Cody play. She's it. She,
Yep.
right.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
the process is the process. You have to go through each scenario to know what to do. This was the you up big and the other team went crazy, and of course you learn from it.
That's
Up next, Area 11C. What y'all think about that lineup with Sony, Cody, Dubs, slash Kara Betts? Personally, I like that one the best.
uh, the best as far as what? Because if Kiki's playing, you probably won't see that lineup.
Yeah, this was
So
literally a Kiki thing.
yeah, this was just a
A lack of
necessity.
Kiki
If
things
Kiki was
hard.
out, yeah, she just wasn't
Yeah.
here, but she's in. Yeah, you probably ain't seeing that.
Great point. It's definitely different when the team is looking up to you. You're still trying to figure the game out. Going back to that point you made earlier about Shakira and Michaela being in new roles, and credit to them as they're trying to figure it out. But that's a hell of a point. Listen, there's a lot of people going through first time things here.
Yep.
I'm giving player of the game the Betts first big time game in her career. Uh, and yeah, Betts was like that at Stanford when you were talking about earlier about her, like dominating and then stopping to keeping the teammates involved, things of that nature. Yeah, it took Betts a minute at Stanford, continuing on this tangent. She was highly rated, but that year at Stanford before UCLA, it took her a while. I agree about Betts starting aggressive, but I also really like her passing out the post, underrated skill of hers for sure. But at the same time, like when you're cooking, hey man, tonight wasn't one of the times to be kicking it out. Like you was getting Shaq position down there. Keep scoring till you have to. Some of the times when she drew a cloud, for sure, kick it out. But if it's one on one, like Kratos said, what you 8 or 9, nah, it doesn't need to come back out. Finish that. Would like to see C try use that midi more and all this new muscle she got apparently.
Yeah, but it's tough because you got to think about all them bigs already clogging that area. Yeah, I mean,
Mhm.
yeah, she get there one dribble pull up, yeah, but it ain't a lot of room, and that's the big thing. That's why they got to hit shots from the outside, which they have failed to do all year. Like even tonight, they only shot 11% for three. So defense is obviously is the highest level in the game, the WNBA. I'm not going out there. You with us? I'm not closing out unless I just have to, or I know you're a threat to eventually make it. Outside of that, man, you ain't made one all year. Well, I'm gonna stay in this area where the action is because we got to cover these bigs because they the one killing us.
You know,
So there's no room for her to really get in the mid range like that consistently, and she got to
yeah.
be able to spread the floor when they kick it out.
And that's why it's so important for other people to be able to hit from out there. You gotta open that thing up a little bit. Right now is as you said, there's no reason for opposing teams to come out there outside of it. If the ball gets kicked out there, outside of it being Sony, there's no reason to come out there. There's no sense of urgency to close out. Cody size and stretch, and there are no known fear as a weapon for sure. And he was talking about Air 11. He was just saying, I'm her passing in general for sure. But again, like you eating like that, keep eating. Like they fed you for they were perfectly fine with feeding you tonight to a W. Let it happen. There'd be other nights when you know, we could see everything else. But look, it was a hell of a win. A lot of emotions in that one, as we saw them build a very nice lead, and Marina Mabry damn near single-handedly erased it. Well, technically she did erase it. And then so you sit around with a hell of a response, hell of a response, man. Beautiful fadeaway jumper to end it. Last one, and we're out of here. All in all, I'm high on this team. Love to see the growing pains once they're mature players. We're all going to look back at these days. I don't know, man. It's hard out here. Good show, fellas. But we appreciate y'all. We'll see you guys on Sunday.